Hello, everyone. Welcome to Twist Gamer, where you get to play board games with us. And didn't even do the point thing. Oh, you're too late.
That's off point.
Wait, is Ann this way or this way?
To your right, or to your left. To your left. To your left. Backwards.
To the left, to the
I'm
left.
done. I'm done pointing. My hands
Uh,
look terrible. They look like giant meat fingers. I don't like them. Chopping them off. I'm never using them again.
we just finished playing Tortuga 1667, and this is time for our honest review. But hey, who's us? I'm Josh, and I'm joined with.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Anne.
All right. So who wants to start us off about what we liked about Tortuga 1667?
You lost miserably, so I think you should start.
I lost. I controlled the boat though, so I just drove away with all your gold.
No.
That's how it works.
No.
All right. So game one, Josh and I wrecked house. Right.
That wasn't even a game. That was like half a game.
All right. Real game.
Yeah.
I wrecked house by myself. And I had a
Yes, you did.
confused person on my team who had no idea what they were doing, brawling for and against the British team. It made no sense.
I'm gonna fight everybody.
So for everyone who didn't watch the gameplay, let's mention real quick what is Tortuga.
Tortuga is a battle of wits, played out on a series of boats and islands, with pistols and
Albatross.
and dead birds alike.
Best description ever. I think it should be on the box.
It's
Actually.
not wrong.
Not wrong.
So it's a board game. It comes in a book that you open with a rollout map, and it looks like a treasure map. And the point of the game is you're dealt a secret role. The secret role is either British or French. What you looking at over there? This is your secret French or secret British, and you don't know who your friends are, and you're trying to get all the treasure on the British or the French side. And
Sounds
you can do that by
melodic,
attacking boats, or you can brawl on Tortuga Island where you get marooned. And that's pretty much it. You can either reveal event cards that cause special actions, or you can take a special action of your own to fight people or shoot your boat off.
The sound effects of this part.
That was a good explanation
That was a pretty
thematically.
great synopsis.
I'm not getting into the nitty gritty because there's no point.
No.
No.
But at its core, it's also a deduction game with teams that you're trying to collect the most gold and end
Yeah.
end the game with the most gold. That's the simple as it.
A very portable, kind of like Battlestar Galactica team style game, where you like with hidden roles. So
That's an interesting way to put it.
there's no silence. That was a terrible description, actually.
I mean, you have the Dutch.
Oh, that's true. The Dutch are the Cylons.
If you are playing an odd number, or if you're playing with an odd number of people in the game, then you get a optional third team, which are the Dutch.
Yeah.
And the Dutch team only wins if the French and the English tie. The French and the British.
Yeah.
English.
So I mean, like throughout the game, your actions, you can either jump from boat to boat, island to rowboat, and you can mess with other people, or you can help your teammates if you figure out what team they're on. I think like the first half of the game, you're pretty much trying to feel out if your British or French friend is with you or against you. Who are they? In the
Everybody's-
second half of the game, you're helping each other, trying to lock down those treasures, right?
Yeah. What was your favorite part of the game, Jeff?
Trying to mutiny over and over and throw you into the ocean. And then my second favorite part was when you forgot what team you were on and helped the enemy team.
Okay. I have a comment for that, but I'll save it for the next segment.
Sure.
My favorite part of the game was I actually really liked the effort that they put in to try and make the game historically accurate, insofar as the pirates were all real pirates, that they did it for 1667 because that's supposed to be the golden age of pirates. I like games that have real, like, factual pieces to it, like a little bit of a history lesson to it. We didn't get into that so much because you don't get to read like the character biographies.
Yeah, I didn't read the history on it as much as I was like just flipping cards around the table. Right?
And in bags and moving gold around.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Tabletopia experience. That was fun.
Yeah, that was actually really neat. That was definitely something different.
It was
And to
also kind of a learning experience. Um, but
once you guys got the keys down, though, it's not as complicated as I thought it was going to be. It worked really well for playing a board game. Josh, what was your favorite part of the game?
I like Seduction Game, so I thought that was fun, and Jeff totally tricked me.
I did.
And Travis didn't help. He like,
Well, you already thought I was on your team.
Yes.
Because I mutinied against
And, like-
then the designer, Travis, was like, "No, I'm on your team," and I was like, "You can't believe him. You already know I'm on your team." And he was like, "Wait a minute, this isn't good."
yeah.
Well, the first round we had, I mean, this time, the second time around, we knew how many loyalty cards were in it. The first round, there were 3 of one team and 1 of the other. So I was totally like, oh no, we've run into that situation again, because I wasn't really paying attention when you're shuffling loyalty cards.
Oh man.
Just being honest.
Wait, say that one more time.
Just being...
You forgot what your loyalty card was?
She thought
No,
it was
no,
3
no,
versus
no.
1 again.
I wasn't sure.
What?
I wasn't sure if Travis really was British or French until, like,
Huh?
after a while.
So,
I
Wait,
knew
what?
I was French,
okay.
but I was like,
And you
maybe
didn't, and you thought I was
British.
British after or before I attacked Josh and took his treasure and put it on the French side.
I don't know. I didn't entirely believe you that you were still. I thought maybe you were like messing with me.
Do you think
I
I
don't
was
know.
stupid? Say, Jeff could be my ally, or he could just be really stupid. I'm gonna go with stupid. So I will vote for British.
That is a lovely segment into the next thing. We talk about things that if we had the opportunity to change them, if we had the opportunity to change the game, make improvements, things that we saw or had commentary on,
Yeah.
what would we do or change?
What we didn't care for.
What we didn't care for. In the brawl situation, it sucked because I was French and I had a hand of 3 British cards. There was nothing I could do about it.
If I would change anything, I would have event cards that triggered brawls and attacks.
That would have been interesting. But
Something like that, I think.
I didn't like that there was no mechanic to toss my vote cards. The only way I could burn a vote card was to declare an attack, and if I knew that I had like a water bucket or a failure, like I was setting myself up for a failure.
Well, the game is a slow pace game. Like you go from the island to the rowboat, then to the ship, and if someone's already there, they could throw you off. So it's pretty methodical. You gotta think ahead. So tossing your vote cards in a vote might be part of that.
Yeah.
But there is an event card that cycles all your vote cards to give you exactly the cards you want to.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
Yeah, but I could see how that could be frustrating.
Josh, what did you think?
I liked it. I felt it might be a little bit more fun with more players. I didn't like getting on the boat and then Jeff's like, no, goodbye, you're off the boat. And I'm just like,
Yeah, 4 was weird, I think.
Yeah.
6 would be great.
yeah,
Nine.
I think
Goes up to
6
9.
plus. Yeah, it goes up to 9. I think 6 plus would be the starting sweet spot. That way mutinies could be easier and everything and be like, all right, we have actually 3 people on the boat. So 2 people voting to kick someone off instead of, oh, I'm going to vote and have a random card to decide if it works or not.
We played a game yesterday that shall not be named, and we decided when playing that game that we enjoyed playing it with a much smaller crowd because the turns took too long. Do you think that this game would suffer from the same effects, or do you think there's enough going on between players during the game that there'd always be something to do?
There'd be a lot of votes you could interact in. In this one, whenever we tried a mutiny, you were voting alone almost every single time.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the attacks and the mutinies would have everybody going.
Yeah. There's more votes, and then you had the options of telling someone that they have to pick between these 2 cards. So there might be more of that.
Yeah, a lot more of that social interaction for sure.
Yeah, because the good strategy there is teammate 1 looks at the 2 cards, communicates to teammate 2 which 2 cards they should make the opponent choose between.
Or that they
So
should
if you've
grab.
got more, yeah. So when you have more players on a team, I can see those strategies playing out more. And that's one of the things that Travis was saying during, when we were talking to him, is that he intended to make this game for a larger player number. Like, you had asked him, if it's just you and your wife designing it, did you intend for this to be a 2-player game or not? And he said that he intended it to be for a larger audience.
Well, someday we'll get to play with a large audience. I would like to try the 2-player mode too, because he said it's really good.
Yeah.
He designed it with his wife, so I assume 2-player was the focus of their playtesting.
Yeah. Anything else from you guys? What you liked or didn't like?
The artwork is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I like pretty games. I love the attention to detail that was put into, like, we touched on this a little bit during the end of the review when Jeff was like, there are so many games coming out that you really need to differentiate yourself in the market, lest that be interesting player tokens, cards, or packaging. And the packaging is super cool, super unique. It followed what they were doing with Salem, so you can do a book collection. It, for those of you that haven't seen it yet, it's a faux book. So you open it up like a book, and all the components fit neatly inside. And when you put it back up on the shelf, it looks like a book. So I thought that was super cool.
It's like like when you're a kid, you hollow out a Bible, and you put like your knife in there.
As somebody who grew up as the daughter of the pastor's assistant, no, that was not my childhood experience.
Put your big bag of cocaine in there, so your parents don't find it. I did find a hollowed out Bible that my brother had with porn in it as a kid.
What? Why?
But it wasn't like real porn. It was like
It was fake porn?
playing cards that were like Playboy playing cards. I'm just like, really? Get real porn, dude. Come on. You're 3 years older than me. Come on.
Disappointed in you.
Anything else about the game? Besides
Oh.
hollowed out Bibles are porn in it because
What about you, Josh?
You can use it to hide things in the box. That is
good.
We should cover other things you can use the game components for. Hiding your drugs. Hiding your weapons. Hiding other games inside.
It's teeny tiny games.
Yeah.
Like Russian dolls. The Russian
Hiding a
dolls.
smaller book inside it.
Ooh, yeah, you can put another book with something else inside that book in there.
This is Inception, guys. I'm getting super trippy vibes.
I wish we'd use the explosion token because I was playing with it all game and it wasn't tied to any other component in the game.
He's got on the Kickstarter a little bit about how that explosion token ties into the game, so that was kind of interesting.
Well, someday I'll find out.
It's destroying the rowboats. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Maybe it turns their pawn into a giant thing that covers the whole map.
That's just
That's
our
Ant's
special.
glitch.
I keep looking at it. It's so ridiculous.
I haven't seen it.
So, if you didn't watch the last stream, when we were playing, Josh's piece became like smooshed and inflated and took over the whole screen. It was awesome.
Just for Ant.
Just for me, and I
Play.
couldn't get rid of it.
It's a free game, so we can't complain.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Should
Alright.
check it out and see if it's helped you.
So the most important question: would you guys play the game again?
I want to play it again. No,
Okay.
would I?
All right. And
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I will play it again.
Don't tell me what I won't do.
Right. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely play it again. I agree. I think it would play a lot better with a larger group. So
Yeah.
I would be really interested in maybe bringing it to a con. It's a quick game to pick up, so I could see sitting there and doing it at a con where you don't have much time to explain it.
What about you, Josh? You gonna play again?
yeah, I would love to play this as a bigger group. Maybe we'll do a special stream and have viewers come on with us and play as a big group.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
could
cool.
Also play at Gen Con if
Or
we're
we
all
could.
there. I think we'll be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll all be at Gen Con. We can play it if he brings it.
Well,
Sounds good.
Anything else you guys want to
Yay.
mention about the game before we finish this up?
Nope, I think-
No, I mean, I liked it. People should check it out. If you like social deduction games and you like pirates, you should probably just go ahead and straight up buy it because you'll like it.
All right, so
So there's
Which
that.
it's like $30. Like, just buy it.
that was at 25, not even 30.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
The production on alone, like, you got a pretty tight game that's really well produced and it's fun. So
All right,
just watch our live play. You'll believe us after.
so thanks everyone for joining us. This was Twist Gaming. Just finishing our review of I'm just gonna screw up the name.
Tortuga 1667.
Thank you, Anne.
By Facade Games.
Um,
On tape when we played it on Tabletopia, so it was also a bit of a review of Tabletopia.
yeah. So thank you
Well, we
guys.
didn't really review Tabletopia officially. We could do that later if you want.
All right. So thanks everyone for joining us. I'm Josh.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Anne.
Thank you all, and good night.